nice thing. But I feel like it's a financial restraint on him. Like, I'm not seeing him as often because he obviously has to like work 3 jobs to tend to these kids. We don't pay his child support or whatever.
You don't pay it?
He does. He doesn't see them, but he pays his child support. I'm gonna say that.
But I feel like it's coming between the relationship because financially, like, we don't go on dates anymore. We don't do nothing crazy. It's just like not any dates anymore. So I gave him a minimum. Like, you need to pay a bill in my life, which is not much. It's like $1,000. I mean, can pay because you're not gonna have me like settling down like that. Now he's like, oh well, what do you do for me? How did we get here? You are trying to be in my life. You convinced me to stay in your life with this baggage. He done a lot for me in my life. Like, he got me a Benz, like, bounced to my bed. He bought my bed. I moved into a new apartment. He moved everything in. He bought me everything. Like, he's a good guy, but it's like now at this plethora, it's so much to deal with when it comes to I'm not getting time, I'm not getting attention, and like now you're just, all he's doing is like paying my car note, paying my car insurance, nothing else.
But it sounds like he won't be able to divvy up his time with 3 kids. And rightfully so, he has to give his attention to his children first. He don't see them, so that's a red flag already, Kiki.
My child, he's with my child majority of the time. Like, he says he has a connection with my child more than his, whatever the case may be. I don't care. I tried to implement like a relationship with his other children, but the mother, she don't want it. Like, she just doesn't. She hates my guts. She doesn't want it. She doesn't want me around him or them. So I just stopped. I said, okay, I'm gonna stop.
Hey, y'all, I just had to come in real quick and say this. If you are a woman and you are dating a man who has other children that he does not take care of, but he takes care of your children, that is the biggest red flag. That is not a good man. Now, if you have children with this man and he's got issues with his ex, that's a whole another thing because he's taking care of his new family and he's moved on. And there's different circumstances surrounding that. But if you are dating a man or if you meet a man that has children, but he takes more of an interest in your children than he does his own, that is not a good man. And I am only speaking from experience. I'm not saying that because I'm not with my child's father. I'm saying that because I was a stepchild and my mother got with a man, married him 5 years later, but he lived with us. He took care of everything. We had everything we needed and beyond because this man was in our life. And he had 3 daughters that he did not take care of. And we would see them here and there. My mom would try to convince him, you need to do more with the daughters. She would invite them over, things like that. But it was always a tense situation because they come into the home and they see everything that we have and they ain't got shit. So that was a bad position to be in. But he did more for us than he did for them. But on top of that, he was doing other stuff, if you get my drift, that was wrong and demonic. And just be leery and just double think and double check about men that have children that they don't take care of, but they're more interested in yours and they take better care of yours. It ain't right. It ain't right. And I would just say, if you meet a man that doesn't take care of his children, find out why. And find and know his character before you move him in with your kids. That's all I'm saying. I don't know who needs to hear it, but I had to get that off my chest today. All right.